You know, Muhammad, I don't mean to be offensive, I really want to keep things friendly here. But let's be honest. You're making a huge claim. You're saying you're a prophet. That's no small thing. So we have to do something about it. First, we asked you to perform a miracle. You refused. You said things like, people in the past denied prophets even after seeing miracles, or, I can't perform miracles without God's permission, and other such responses. Anyway, we've gathered here today to settle this once and for all. We want a clear answer. Are you really a prophet, or just another fraud? Cool. So here's the deal, I'm going to ask you a few questions. And since you claim to be in touch with God, we expect immediate answers. Now, between me and my friend Uqba, we've traveled far and wide. We've heard many of the same stories you're telling us. So even though your message isn't exactly new to us, we've put together a few questions specifically about those stories, and we want real answers. You told a story about some young men who went into a cave. We want the full story, and the exact number of men. Then there's the story about a man who traveled from the east to the west of the earth. What's his name? Finally, the soul. That's what all these stories are missing. What is it? What's a soul, really?
I don't have the answers with me at the moment. I need to consult with God first, if you don't mind, but I promise, I'll return with the answers in exactly 2 days, when the sun is high overhead.
Well, it's been 2 days. The sun has already risen high. And yet, no sign of him. He's not a man of his word. I don't believe you, Muhammad. Forget the prophet stuff. You don't even stand by your word. It's been 14 days. Where have you been?
Well, about that, God told me, never save anything. I will definitely do this tomorrow without adding, if Allah so wills.
Well, that goes a red flag. Alright, let's get back to those answers.
You asked about the young men who went into the cave. Unfortunately, God didn't reveal the exact number to me. He said, some will say, they were 3, their dog was the 4th, while others say, they were 5, their dog was the 6th, guessing blindly. Others say, they were 7, and their dog was the 8th. Say, my Lord knows best their exact number. Only a few knew as well.
The funny part is, even though you claim to be God's messenger, you're clearly not one of those only a few who know.
Let's move on to your second question.
Well, you didn't really answer the first one, but okay, let's hear it.
God told me, they ask you about Zulqarnain. Say, I will relate to you something of his story. Surely we established him on the earth and gave him the means to all things. He traveled a course until he reached the place where the sun sets, which appeared to him to set in a spring of murky water. There, he found some people. We said, O Zulqarnain, either punish them or treat them kindly.
You really are a fraud, you know that? Where's the name? You didn't tell me the guy's name.
Well, you're really stubborn. I gave you the answer, what more do you want?
And what about the soul?
That I don't know. God told me, its nature is known only to my Lord.
Well, that concludes the debate. Honestly, I strongly believe those before you were the same. People who left no clear answers, and with time, others just made up miracles for them.